Hey guys, Jamie here with The Point of It All. Today I am going to show you guys what I believe is the ultimate Steam Deck accessory. Now, if you're already here, you already know what the Steam Deck is. Of course, it's the monster hit from Steam, Valve rather. You might know them from their gaming website in particular, but they also make hardware. And the Steam Deck was their latest device. It hit the market about a year and a half ago, and it is everything that you've heard about. It's absolutely true. It's my favorite handheld of all time, and I've owned a lot of them. I own a lot of them, but the Steam Deck by far gets the most attention from me than anything else that I have right now. This accessory that I'm going to unbox for you guys today is just the perfect companion for the Steam Deck. Just imagine being able to carry 103 or 200 inch screen in the pocket of your jeans or your jacket or your backpack and use it whenever you want to play games from your Steam Deck on that massive OLED screen. Well, the Nreal glasses make that possible. They're not really augmented reality. They're more of a personal media machine, to be honest with you. I like to consider them as my personal theater. When I want a big screen experience, I go to my Nreal glasses. Now, they aren't perfect, but what they do well, they do very, very well. They just blew me away the first time I tried them on and turned them on and powered them up. I was blown away by the clarity of the screen. But before we get into that, let's unbox this bad boy and see what all the hype is about. Let's see if these glasses are as good as everybody says they are. Little heads up, I believe they are. They're all that and then some. But let's open them up and see what we got. Now, I got this from Amazon for $379.99. And I think that's the price everywhere. In fact, I think they're only available on Amazon. Now, Nreal, the company that makes these, is out of China. You can see the panel here. Hope you can make that out. They are made in China. Now, they don't call them, well, I mean, they call them AR glasses, but if you do a lot of reviews and searching on their website, especially on Reddit, you'll notice that they don't really promote them as AR glasses. I mean, there's an app on your phone that's advertised as AR, but to be honest, the experience is so lame that I don't even mess with it. Like, I only use these glasses as a big screen for movies through Plex on my phone or my Steam Deck. So I'm gonna come to you guys from that point of view, from that angle of these glasses. But I mean, there are some AR aspects to it, but they're not much at all. So we're not going to get into that. All right, now, when I first unboxed this the first time, I had a hard time getting this bad boy open. It's just an unorthodox design for a package, right? So just bear with me here. All right, so you pull this part down, and there, in all of its goodness, are the glasses, right? I just love these things so much. Now, on the panel here, it tells you what you'll need to get these started, right? You've got the glasses inside. You've also got the cable that's going to provide the video from your phone to the glasses here. And this cable is unique in that and the way it fits your glass. I'll show you that in a second. But it's a pretty neat package they put together here. So I'm going to take these glasses out. I'm going to sit them right here for a second, right? We'll get to the main contender here in a second, but you've also got a manual here that I never opened up, and I've used these for about 2 weeks now. I've never read the manual. They're really that easy to get into and use, guys. But there is an accessory box right below here. You can see. Now, you get 3 different nose guards, I guess. Not nose guards, but nose fittings. And this is what holds the glasses onto your nose. And everybody's got different shaped noses, so that's why they have 3 different sizes. I think they come fitted with the mediums, but you've also got a small and a large. Now, for me, the mediums, they seem to work okay. Others have complained that they're not comfortable, but you got 2 other choices here. And then you also get, I believe this is the prescription. Yeah, so if you guys wear glasses and you want to get your prescription set, they give you the adapter that you'll need. I think they partner with a company as well that provides discounts on prescription lenses for these glasses. I don't really need my glasses to see these that well. They're great without them, so I didn't mess with that either. But it's good to know that they included that, right? So I'm gonna just box this up real quick, and then we're gonna get to the main event. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna put this to the side. All right, so these are the Nreal glasses. Now they do come in this neat little case, which I'm not a fan of. I wish there was a flat side to these so they sit and stay. But mine always rolled. I mean, I guess this back might hold it, but mine always tend to roll away. It got really annoying. So I just stopped using the case altogether. But it is nice that they include this. And it's like a nice hardcover case. So that's pretty cool. When we open the glasses up, you'll see that this is felt lined, which is also very nice. The glasses come with this shade, this blocker already installed, and we'll get into why that's important later. But let's see what else is in here. I mentioned the HDMI cable, right? The USB-C cable that carries video as well. And then you have this piece here. This is how you get the nose pieces off. You need this to pry that nose guard off, that nose fitting off, so don't lose that. I mean, it's like a guitar pick, so you could use that if you had one laying around. Not a big deal. All right, so we'll put the case aside there. And these are the glasses. Now, they look like goofy sunglasses, right? I mean, just by looking at them, you know what I mean? But when you pick them up, you'll immediately know that these are a little heavier than your standard sunglasses, probably by a whole ounce heavier, I'd imagine, than your standard sunglasses. And the reason why is because behind that shade, you've got two OLED panels, right? Now on the top, this is where all of the weight is. This is where the electronics are stored, right? This is how this image is projected onto the lens underneath there, right? So they are front heavy, and that's to be expected. In the arms, you've got speakers on the left and the right, and they're small, but these speakers really pack a wallop. They really sound clear, especially if you're in a nice secluded room. They really sound good. They're not going to replace your Bluetooth headphones or your wired headphones, but they are really, really good at what they do for the size of them especially, right? Here's the nose pads here. I use a medium. I left the mediums on there and they're fine for now. And also you'll see in the bridge here, this is actually a proximity sensor. So it knows when you have these on or off. So when you put them on, it'll power up the display in the glasses. And when you take them off, it'll power them down. And that's important because these are OLED panels, and this type of technology is known for screen burn-in, and these glasses are no exception. If you play a lot of games with the same HUD on the screen at any position, if you play that game consistently and constantly, especially at bright levels of the screen, you will begin to see burn-in over time. So be careful with that. Take any safeguards that you can think of to minimize that burn-in effect, because these glasses are susceptible to that. I play a lot of Tiger Woods PGA golf on my Steam Deck, and I worry about burn-in, so now I'm conscious of it as well. We'll get back to the glasses real quick. There's a button rocker here, and then there's a button here. This rocker is how you adjust the brightness, right? That's how you adjust the brightness. And if you're able to, I would keep it as dim as possible to maybe extend the longevity of the screen to save it from that burn-in. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, be careful with that. And then the actual handles themselves, the parts that hooks onto your ear, I mentioned that the cable is designed specifically for these glasses, right? And you can see how it's curved. You can see how it's curved there, and it fits right into the natural shape of your ear, which is perfect. I was worried about the cord interfering as far as being comfortable or whatnot, but it's not. It's in back of you, right down your back, so you don't even notice that it's there after a while. As far as comfort goes, I've worn them at the most for about an hour at a time, I believe. And after about 40 minutes in my case, I can begin to remember that I'm wearing these glasses. They are kind of heavy in the front. And I'm usually good for an hour at a time. But to be honest, I mean, that's plenty of time for me to get my lunch break gaming session in and, you know, get right back to work afterwards. So, you know, some people might be okay past an hour. But for me, that seems to be the limit. Let's take the shades off real quick. These shades are cool because you don't always need to see what's going on around you. And when that's the case, you can pop these shades on and it really puts you into that theater mode. It makes the blacks that much blacker. It just blacks out the light coming from the front. Now, I know you can get a similar effect here with a pair of VR headsets. I have an Oculus Quest 2. And you can use those for movies through Plex as well. But what I found is that I tend to like these glasses better for my movie viewing experiences. One of the reasons why is that I don't mind being able to see what's surrounded behind me or to the side of me. I like having that openness while I'm either gaming or just walking around the house. I like having that ability to still know what's in my environment. With the VR headset, not only is it heavier, but it really does block you out of everything else around you. And that isn't always a good thing. And that's what makes these glasses so flexible. With that shade off, right, you can actually see through there now. You can see my hand right through that shade there. That means that I can wear these outside during this daylight, and I can have my YouTube TV app going. I can have my mapping app, my Google Map app going. And now you probably shouldn't drive with these on because the shades are pretty dim. I mean, if you're in really bright light, and I've tried this, if you're in really bright sunlight, these actually work pretty good as a HUD for GPS. Now, I don't recommend you play videos while you're navigating your map app in there as well. But I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could. But if you wreck your car wearing these glasses, you're probably going to get sued. So don't do that. So yeah, guys, I absolutely love these things. I wish I could show you what it looks like, what the picture looks like inside. I'm gonna see if I can. I've got my Steam Deck here, and this is basically like an external monitor for your Steam Deck. So when you plug it into your Steam Deck screen is gonna shut off, right? And your glasses are gonna power on. So let me see if I can show you guys that effect real quick. So I'm gonna plug in my included USB-C cable here, right? And then I'm going to plug in my Steam Deck, and you'll see the screen on the Steam Deck go black real quick here. Watch this. It's going to go out, and then let's see if you can catch that screen pop in there. I've got my finger covered over that. Let's see if that's good. There you go. So you can just see, there you go. I don't know if you can see my Steam Deck image there, but I can make out the Steam Deck desktop. And yeah, the picture, you know, I've messed around with AR glasses before, and the first thing that I noticed was the lack of clarity, right? The picture just wasn't very sharp. It was, you know, it just wasn't as eye-popping as a TV screen would be. Now, for these glasses to only be 1080p, the picture with that OLED quality, the blacks, the colors just seem to pop and jump right at you. I mean, this screen is clear enough that you can actually read text on the screen, even small text. Like, I've been browsing the web with these things, and they're as sharp as any monitor that I've ever used. I mean, and I've browsed the web on large TVs before, but these are sharper than what I've seen those TVs do. Now again, the image is only 1080p, but that did nothing at all to downgrade the picture quality, in my opinion, especially for what you're using it for. Using this for gaming, I mean, it's just a perfect companion to your Steam Deck. I mean, where else can you get a screen that large, 102 inches, right, for your Steam Deck that'll fit in your pocket and pull out whenever you want to? Now, getting back to these glasses and the Steam Deck, there are a couple things you might need or want to tag along or carry along with you if that's going to be your primary use case. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that when you use these glasses with your Steam Deck, the Steam Deck's battery is already on the iffy side, right? It's not the best part of the Steam Deck. So knowing that you're going to be using an external monitor with them, you're really going to need a way to power this thing up or keep the power on your Steam Deck running, right? There's no battery in these glasses you have to worry about, because whatever you plug this into, it's going to provide the power for the glasses, which I kind of like a lot because it makes the glasses a lot less heavy, makes them lighter without having to worry about a battery, right? And to be honest, with glasses this small, with a frame this small, the housing so small, if there were a battery in there, it's not going to last very long anyway. You're probably looking at maybe an hour tops, depending on the app you're running and the brightness of the screen. So I would be careful. I hope they don't do that. I don't mind having my device power these glasses. I'm totally okay with that. So what I did was I bought an external battery pack, right? And then I also had to buy an adapter. Now this adapter is, let's see, it's called the Red Magic Media Adapter, and it's basically a splitter, right? So you plug in the USB-C part into your Steam Deck. I'll do it for you real quick. You'll plug this part into your Steam Deck. Now what you'll notice though is that it's longer than the Steam Deck. It's probably longer than it needs to be. So you have to make sure that you press the power button on the Steam Deck first before you insert this adapter, right? So my screen's powered on the Steam Deck, and now I can pop that into my Steam Deck's USB-C port that's going to provide the video out. On the other end of this adapter, there's two other USB-C ports, and there's one for power, and then one for power, and then one for your video, right? So you'll plug in this part for power, this one for video, goes to the glasses again, right here, and then the picture pops onto your glasses, and then the battery power would come from your battery pack here. Now you can also plug a wall adapter, the Steam Deck's official wall adapter, right into this as well, and that'll provide enough power to power the Steam Deck and the glass at the same time. But you will need this specific splitter. Maybe not this particular model, but I've tried other models and they didn't work. I had a splitter that powers my Switch. It's like a mini dock for my Switch, and it wouldn't work. It wouldn't do the same thing that this does. There's also a headphone jack there as well, right? You can plug in your wired headphones there also, which I've done, and it works perfectly well. Speaking of audio, I mentioned the audio from the stems of these glasses is adequate, and that's about it. It's adequate, but it's really good. I mean, it's not going to blow you away with bass and sound quality, but in a pinch, they're great. But I recommend using a Bluetooth audio source or a plug-in source. If you don't have this adapter, you don't need to have a plug-in headphone jack. You can just use your Bluetooth headset. You got to deal with some latency, unfortunately, with the Steam Deck, but it's not a major issue. I'm used to that right now, or by now I'm used to it. Not a big deal. What else is there to say? If you have a chance to get these glasses and you have the disposable income to do so, I can't recommend them enough. As I said before, they're the perfect companion to your Steam Deck and your smartphone. Now, one of the knocks on the Nreal glasses is that they're not compatible with a whole lot of phones. In fact, it's a pretty tiny list. They are compatible with the iPhone with an adapter though. I have a Samsung Galaxy Fold 3 and I have a Samsung S22 Ultra. They're both compatible with it. Now, speaking of the Samsung line of phones, with these glasses, they really shine in DeX mode. Right now, DeX mode, of course, is Samsung's desktop environment for their glasses. When you plug in an external monitor to your Samsung phone with DeX capable devices, your screen, the picture on your monitor, and in this case, these glasses would change to a desktop environment. And you could plug in a mouse and a keyboard, and you've got a computer right there in your pocket with your Samsung phone. But with these glasses, When you pair it and run it through DeX mode, the screen size is ballooned to 201 or 203 inches instead of the 103 inches without the DeX mode. So there's another advantage to using a Samsung phone in DeX mode with these glasses. You do get the benefit of that bigger screen, and that really comes in play when you're watching maybe videos on YouTube video or Plex. You get that really big theater experience with a 200-inch screen. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I can't recommend these glasses enough. If you have the money and you have the Steam Deck or a Samsung phone and you want your own personal theater in your pocket, right? This is what you need. You need the Nreal Airs. You need the Nreal sunglasses, guys. That's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, you like the content that I produce, please share the link with your friends, subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave me some comments. And I answer my comments pretty quickly right now. So with that being said, guys, that's it. I will have another video later on with some accessories that I use with the Nreals in my Steam Deck. But until then, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Peace. I'm out.